The United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. If we didn't hit within 2 weeks, they would have had a nuclear weapon.
Peacemaker. Trump, who claimed that his New Year resolution would be about peace on Earth, has done the exact opposite, that is, igniting wars in various parts of the world. But this time, the question echoing across Washington isn't just about battlefield outcomes. It's about why the war began in the first place. Just days after launching a massive military campaign against Iran, U.S. President Donald Trump is facing a growing question from analysts, lawmakers, and the American public. Why now?
But I believe that he was going to they were going to take over the Middle East. They were looking to take over the Middle East. The best reason of all, within a week, they were going to attack us 100%. They were ready. They had all these missiles, far more than anyone thought.
The irony is striking. For years, Trump built his political identity on opposing endless wars in the Middle East. He repeatedly promised Americans he would avoid new conflicts and bring troops home. Yet today, the United States is once again conducting major military operations alongside Benjamin Netanyahu against Iranian targets. According to military officials, the campaign itself is achieving tactical success. Iran's air defenses have been weakened, missile infrastructure has been struck, and key military sites have been targeted by American and Israeli forces. But critics say tactical victories are not the same as a clear strategy. Inside Washington, the administration has offered multiple explanations for the war, sometimes contradicting each other. At different moments, officials have suggested the attack was meant to stop Iran's nuclear ambitions. Others argued the strikes were necessary because Israel was going to act anyway. Some officials even suggested the operation was designed to prevent a possible Iranian attack. But analysts say none of those explanations fully answer the central question. Why launch a full-scale military campaign right now? The confusion is deepening because the White House has also sent mixed signals about the ultimate goal of the war. At times, Trump has hinted at regime change in Tehran. At other times, his administration has insisted that replacing the government in Iran is not the objective.
This is not a so-called regime change war, but the regime sure did change, and the world is better off for it.
Meanwhile, the president himself has posted online that the only acceptable outcome for Iran may be unconditional surrender. For experts on the region, that kind of language signals a massive escalation, one that could reshape the geopolitical balance of the Middle East. Iran is not a small adversary. It sits along the critical Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway through which nearly 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes. Any instability there can ripple through global markets almost instantly. Already, shipping through the strait has slowed, and energy markets are watching the conflict closely. Another major unknown is what happens inside Iran itself. Unlike previous conflicts, the United States has not outlined a clear plan for what comes after the bombing campaign. And history offers caution. From Iraq to Afghanistan, American military victories have often been followed by long and unpredictable political struggles. Some analysts warn that Iran, larger, more complex, and more strategically located, could present an even bigger challenge. Inside the Pentagon, officials acknowledge the military can weaken Iran's capabilities. But transforming the political landscape of the country is a far more difficult task. For now, the war continues. Airstrikes persist, regional tensions remain high, and across Washington, the central question remains unanswered. Because in modern warfare, victory is not just about destroying targets. It's about explaining why the war was fought at all. And so far, critics say the Trump administration has yet to provide the American public with a clear and convincing answer.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.